Hello, it's ShadeX, and in this video I'll be talking about the Gorillaz 2020 Almanac. After delay, it is finally out, so I figured I'd talk about it. Was it worth the wait? Definitely. This almanac is full of a ton of fun stories and artwork. It's a celebration of 20 years of Gorillaz. According to the product description and the book's intro, it is a tribute to the British tradition of releasing yearly annuals. In this video, I'll briefly go over what is in the almanac and then talk about whether or not you should pick it up. I want to start by saying that this is a quality book. It's a hardcover and the paper in it is very quality. For $25, this book is a very great value. The cover is great. It features a band on top of a car in a junkyard. On the top of the car is a flag that says Gorillaz Almanac. There are 4 broken light up numbers that spell out 2020. Below that is a picture of Trump that is vandalized. This is a very great cover. While this book was announced before 2020 got really chaotic, it still has an apocalyptic feel to it. I really like the art Jamie made for it. This cover definitely got me interested in the book. The back is great as well, and it has a great message. If you only cherish one thing from 2020, make it this book. With 2020 being a tough year, I know that this was a thing a lot of Gorillaz fans were really looking forward to. It's out now, and I'm glad it's here. Anyway, without further ado, I'll now talk about the contents of this almanac. Almanac starts with an introduction to the characters. This is great because it tells the reader who the characters are for those who may not be aware of them. This is a great book for newcomers to the virtual band. One thing I want to make clear is there is a lot of text in this book. Sure, there are pictures to accompany these stories, but overall there is a lot of text. I love this. If you are missing Gorillaz lore, this book will get you your fix. Highlights of this book for me is the horror story that a Gorillaz roadie told, the story about Murdoch making a deal with the devil, and the multi-part Noodle story about her fighting a demon. This almanac contains comics as well. There is one comic in this book that takes place after Plastic Beach, which explains Tootie's life after being stuck in a whale's stomach. This was talked about during Phase 4, but now the situation is explained more in depth. The art in this comic is fantastic, and I really hope that more official Gorillaz comic stories are made in the future. Besides the Wish You Were Here comic, there are some Peanuts-inspired comic strips in this book as well. Towards the end of the book, there are also some activities like coloring pages and cutout masks, but I don't want to cut them out as not to damage the book. So I think that addition to the almanac is pretty neat. Another thing I love is the humor in this book, specifically the failed movie script that Murdoch wrote. I really like this part of the book as I've written screenplays myself for a college class. While reading this script, I was able to imagine a Gorillaz action film in my head. The story is about Murdoch being a detective and running into characters played by Gorillaz band members. Another thing I find funny is the Where Are They Now section of the book, where the author explains what happened to characters from Gorillaz lore. My favorite part of that section is the story of what happened to the zombie Gorillaz from Clint Eastwood. Apparently the zombie Gorillaz' careers ended after Apes on Ice failed. The art in this book is great as well. There was an entire section dedicated to art by Jamie Hewlett. The Almanac doubles as a lore book and an art book at the same time. Not only is there art in this book, but there is a 4-page spread dedicated to showing Gorillaz cosplay, which I thought was neat. This book was definitely made for Gorillaz fans. Another thing I really like in this book are the fake ads. They are all really cool. I especially love the fake Plastic Beach vacation ad. What I like about this book is that it pays homage to lyrics from songs as well. For example, there is a classified ad for Cool Shoe Shine, which is a reference to a lyric from the song 19-2000. Overall, this book is great and is worth $25. There's a lot packed into this book. There's a lot of stories to read. A lot of care was clearly put into the making of this almanac. While I was a bit frustrated with the delays, the book was worth the wait. I understand why the delays happened because of the epidemic going on, so I totally understand. Anyway, I got the standard edition of the book. I really enjoyed reading it. Anyway, this book is great. I recommend that you get it while you can. Only the standard is in stock now, and if you love Gorillaz, you should definitely get it. This book might go out of print in the future, and it's best to get it while you can, as I really wanted a copy of Rise of the Ogre, but by the time I got into Gorillaz, that went out of print. Anyway, the Gorillaz 2020 Almanac was definitely worth the wait. If you are waiting for your copy to arrive, I hope you get it soon. I'm really hoping these almanacs become a regular thing, as I really enjoy this one a lot. This has been ShadeX, and I hope you all feel nothing but good vibes.